job, and I really am very curious. I thought I was going to be a reporter when I grew up, and that reporting comes in handy though because of my curiosity, and I always loved doing a lot of research. And one of the things I did is like, why do we need air purifiers? I thought, well, that seems kind of silly. So I went on and did a search for it, and I went on his government website, and they said, here's what you need. You have to have an air purifier because our houses are built so well nowadays, and we shut the windows that we're actually locking in a whole bunch of stuff that's really not good for us to breathe in. And believe it or not, it's things like outgassing of your carpet. Did you a new shower curtain? Not so good. Have you painted your walls? Guess what? They have outgassing. Your oven, your iron, like your stove, I'm sorry. Yes, that outgasses, believe it or not, even if it's electric. And all those things are obviously contributing to the health of our lungs and breathing, and also the dust and dirt inside our homes. So you've got to scrub the air. And we have, as I mentioned, 4 brilliant customer picks all in one show, and this is the first one. It's from LivePure. It's their Aspen series, never buy another filter, and just by vacuuming the filter out, it will bring it back to its original potency, which is amazing. So you never have filter shock when you get a LivePure. Now you have 2 different choices. We have the black you see here and the white, and I want you to notice, this thing is gorgeous. Look how pretty this is. It's beautiful. A lot of air purifiers, they're ugly, they're big, they go in the corner of the room and everybody notices them. This one just kind of blends in. It looks very modern. All right, so here's all the rest of the details, and to do that, Vonabella is joining me, as she always does. Hi, Miss Vonabella. Welcome back to HSN.
Hi. Oh, thank you so much. You did such a great job, and I love that you research. I'm a nerd like that too. You really do. I research everything to death. Yeah.
I do too.
But you learn so much, don't you, Suzanne? So I learned, here's the cool thing, that your filter should have a sealed gasket. I did not know that before I researched, because, so that's what this unit has. That's what LivePure puts on all of their air purifiers. It's a sealed gasket. It's rubberized or foam, depending on the version. Because if you don't, and say you just have that cardboard, what happens is the air comes in and bypasses the filter and comes out dirty. So that is something you want to look for. And then now, you want to look for a permanent True HEPA. So this is True HEPA. It's the gold standard. It really is HEPA, not the HEPA-ish or HEPA type, but actual HEPA. And what LivePure did is they made this permanent. And to bring it back to its original performance, rather than spending $50, $60, $70 on a new filter every few months, you take your upholstery tool that looks like this and you vacuum it clean. Now, you'll remember to do that maybe every time you vacuum, but in case you don't, there will be a little reminder that comes on the top, and it's not a reminder to, oh, go get a measuring tape and measure this and then go, well, where do I get a new one? And then get sticker shock when you need a new one. This is no money pit air purifiers. If that's what's held you back, like, oh, I know I need an air purifier because tree, pollen, grass, weed gets me all the time. And this is June. By the way, June has all of them, tree, pollen, grass, weed, aside from all the things Suzanne said. So you need an air purifier to pull those things out of the air so you're not suffering all the time. And with this one, there's no money pit, so you will never have to buy another filter for the life of the unit. Now, this is the PreFilter. It's cocoa carbon. Some people, if you have a lot of pets and stuff, you may want a new one of these after a year or 2 or 3, but this is also cleanable. Vacuum this clean. So both of them you vacuum clean to bring back to their original performance. All LivePure products have a great warranty. This one has 3 years, also USA-based customer service. So those are great extra things that give you confidence, not just in the cleaning, but in the brand itself, Suzanne.
And you know what, I have to tell you, you're so right. And I love the fact that it's not a big, ugly box. You know, a lot of air purifiers out there, as you know, Vonabelle, they look pretty bad because they're just kind of mechanical looking. This one actually looks beautiful. Now, I've turned it on because, again, in my nerdy government research, I looked up and I said, well, what makes a good air purifier? Well, number 1 is it's got to purify the air, and number 2, it's got to move the air. And the government actually says, if it doesn't do both of those, don't buy it. Well, did you see what happened? This was absolutely jam-packed full of smoke, which is a really, really fine particle. literally within what? That was 3 seconds. This entire thing is completely clear. That's the kind of power you want. That's the kind of volume you want pushing through, cleaning your air over and over and over again. Imagine if you put your dirty silverware and your plates inside your dishwasher and it literally cleaned it hundreds of times a day, one plate. That would be the cleanest plate on earth. Well, that's exactly what this is doing. It's scrubbing your air. It's taking volumes of air and scrubbing it clean and expelling it. And the funny thing is when the first thing you'll notice, I did at least when I got my first air purifier, was your house smells better. It's amazing. You walk in and go, oh my gosh, my house smells so good. The second thing I notice, a whole lot less dust. If you got a lot of dust, that's incredible. And if you ever have anybody who suffers from pollen season, they deserve to have a really effective air purifier in their environment. It will make a huge difference. And really, Vonabelle, if we can stay on that graphic, let's walk through it because that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, it is, yeah. So it sometimes is confusing. Well, how tiny is the particles we're removing? So this is a great graphic. One single strand of human hair is that 80 to 100 microns. And then going down is pollen at 30 and household dust at 10 and then pet dander at 5. And then smoke is that 0.3. Now, 0.3 is often things you can't even see. Sometimes you're suffering and that could mean your nose is running, your throat is scratchy, you don't feel good, your eyes are running. You're like, I don't see anything in the air because they're invisible threats. And they get you and they make your eyes water and feel uncomfortable. And many of you who have allergies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So here's our PreFilter: large dust particles, hair, pollen, and that cocoa carbon protects the HEPA so it can do its job of allergens, tobacco smoke, dander, dust mites, mold spores, and odors. Now, one of the great things about this unit, I have to correct myself, this is even better. So I said 3 years, that's our fans. This is 6-year warranty. So imagine that, a 6-year warranty. Usually on units like this, you get a year, that's it. But LivePure really stands behind their product. So 6-year warranty, plus that customer-based customer service. I brought a dirty filter because I want you to see what this does. Now you can see the pitch black one, that's a clean filter. And look at this one. This is an honest to God one. My son borrowed my unit, and at the time he was living in an apartment complex, but I think sometimes the apartment complex are more dusty. And he has allergies, God bless him. He really suffers. Look at what was collected. And he had said to me, well, let me clean it for you. I said, no, I want that dirt. I want to show everybody what gets collected. Because Suzanne, if it's not here, where is it? It's in our nose. It's in our lungs.
Exactly.
We're breathing what's here. So we're going to collect that. And we got 2 layers of filtration. Cocoa carbon is your first one. That's the black front. And then your True HEPA sealed gasket. Now this unit does 310 square feet. That's about a room or space that's 15 by 15, maybe 15 by 20. But as you've often heard me say, don't get stuck on exact measurements. At 315 square feet, that 15 by 15, we're going to clean that room every 12 minutes, 5 times an hour, 120 times a day.
That's amazing.
But let's say you stick it in a room a little bit bigger. What we're going to do is, instead of that every 5 times an hour, maybe it's going to be 4 times an hour. Put it in a smaller space. Maybe you have a 10 by 12 room. We'll do it 6 or 7 times an hour. So you see this flexibility. So don't get stuck on exact sizes. This is our most popular medium-sized room air purifier that's so powerful, Suzanne.
Well, and tonight we've got it on sale. We've got the Flex Pay available, so it's 4 Flex. Spread your payments out over 4 months. We have free shipping layered on top of that, so you're saving even more money, and it makes a huge difference. Vonabelle, I'm gonna have the guys shoot the very top of this, and we're gonna do it really close up, and I want you to walk through all the little buttons.
Oh, thank you. Yes. So we have our low, medium, high. And listen, if you're really suffering, put this on high, close the door. It won't even be the same air in an hour. We have a timer, 2, 4, 8 hours. Maybe you want it to run while you're sleeping or a nap. And that filter change reminder is actually filter vacuum. Just vacuum it clean, because this is the unit that's no money pit. You do not buy a new filter. You simply vacuum it clean. It's a forever filter. It's meant for the life of the unit. And then we have sleep mode over there. So what sleep mode is, putting it on its quietest setting so it still cleans the air for you, but in a subtle way. So that's the control panel. Dead center there is your off-on button. So LivePure makes beautiful products. As you can see, these are beautiful. Nobody's going to walk in your house and go, oh, an air purifier. They're going to go, wow, that's really nice. What is it? And on this unit, the dirty air is taken in the side and it's put out the top. That means you can place this unit anywhere you want. Yes, you can place it against the wall. Yes, you can place it in the middle of the room. It doesn't matter. So if you have a room, maybe it's where the kids are or your husband's suffering, put this in that room. But if you need to move it, it has a little handle in the back. So you could move it, room to room, whatever you need. The nice thing to know is this is a customer pick. It's a forever filter. There is no money pit. You never buy another filter. That's what's super important about this particular unit, Suzanne.
And by the way, I love the reviews on this too. Remember, every single product in our hour are favorites. So stick around because you're seeing some of the best products we offer. You guys have voted it that way through your reviews. This one is a gal from Tennessee. She says, I purchased this unit for my bedroom and noticed a difference in the air quality right away. And you will. I love this. Susie from Ohio says, I really like it. My home smells so much better when I walk in now. You don't have the lingering smells of what you've cooked. Visri in California, love this air purifier. I used it in my bedroom and have noticed a big difference. And again, you can see a ton more reviews on hsn.com, 5-star after 5-star, really raving about the quality. Again, I want to show you the demo. If it doesn't move the air, don't buy it. If it doesn't really clean the air, don't buy it. You've got to have it happen, and both have to happen really effectively. Here's what kind of blows me away. No, I've got time. It literally is only going to take like 3 seconds. They're like, wrap it up. Okay, and I'll do it before I have to actually run out of time. But you'll see 3, 4, 5 seconds later, this box is going to be absolutely clear in just a second, and that's what you want. You want to move the air, you want to clean the air, you want a great brand, you want a customer pick. I love that because, have you ever gone to your friends and say, tell me what's the best restaurant in town, and they tell you, and you like go immediately, versus a restaurant you have no idea if anybody likes it? Well, I love customer picks because you can relax and know you got a lot of friends out there who consider this one of the very best. Vonabelle, thank you for joining us. It is always fabulous to see you.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, have a good
night. I can't wait to see your other customer picks in the hour.
I got good ones. I got really good ones coming up.
Good.
All right, speaking of that, we are moving right along, correct? Oh yeah, I do want to show you this too, our Dyson. I have had a Dyson for years now. Oh, I love my Dyson so much. And you know what?